Party had a 90% chance of winning the nomination and a 60% chance of winning the presidency. And I haven't really changed, and I hope, I would like to tell your listeners, don't be discouraged no matter what state you're in, just vote. Let them be exuberant. I think the map is going to be very different from any map we're used to seeing in our lifetime. States that have been completely out of reach for Republicans, I think could be in play. And you know, who knows? Maybe we'll lose Utah because of the Mormons. So I don't think so. There's any chance Mormons are loyal Republicans, unlike so many of your friends, Sean. But because of the issues Trump is running on, the issues I've been dying for a president to run on, it really changes normal categories, and I think that's what I think. So just don't forget to vote.
If you were going to, well, let me ask you this. What did you think of the debate between Tim Kaine, Mr. Interrupter, and Governor Mike Pence the other day?
Oh my gosh, it was like being on TV with Paul Begala or these liberals.
That's
when
true.
Smirking become, you know, the go-to move on the left. I've never heard anyone say, you know, I really like her show. I just wish Rachel Maddow would smirk more. That is the defining characteristic of MSNBC. It is apparently the defining characteristic of the entire Democratic Party. This mocking and smirking. I mean, whatever people say about Fox News, I can't think of anybody on Fox News who smirks. There's no that smirking and interrupting. That's point one. Point two is it's interesting to me that that Kaine is playing so much to identity politics, to this social justice warrior thing, that in his opening statement he's going right back to segregated America. And then later in the debate, when he's asked about guns, he, like all Democrats, lied and said, oh yes, I'm a proud gun owner, and then moved into one of the people killed at Virginia Tech, who was a Holocaust survivor. Well, a lot of people are killed at Virginia Tech. It's very strange that they keep going to, you know, pushing the buttons of identity politics. One of the things I like about Trump is that he just blows through all that by appealing to all of us as Americans.
You know, look, I think the Trump agenda is actually very, very profound and very, very simple at the same time. And
yes.
I think this is one of the biggest choice elections America's ever going to have. Now, I don't really disagree with your assessment about 60%. I don't know. But if you look at the polls, I mean, it is so tight. It is so close. I think it could go either way. And it's ridiculous that people put so many people might make their decision on whether or not a candidate robotically regurgitates prepared lines written by other people as a qualification for president. That is a bit frustrating personally to me, because that's what professional politicians do. It's not what Trump does. It's not who he is. And with that said, I'm not sure what impact these last two debates will have. But for me, the election has this. We're either going to fix our economy and go back to cutting taxes and allow trillions of dollars back into the country and become a country that has one of the lowest corporate tax rates, so they'll invest in America, or raise taxes. We're either going to...
I think it's so much bigger than that.
Well, I didn't finish my point because you interrupted me.
Election where we decide whether we're going to be America or not. I mean, you know, you have these huge hurricane warnings coming through. It's gone through, you know, Haiti and the Bahamas, headed for Florida. Well, what is the number one predictor of how many people will die in a disaster, whether it's an earthquake, or hurricane or whatever it is the standard of living first world countries take care of their own. You saw the story out of Sweden today, the migrants coming in raping a woman who was in a wheelchair. This is not the time for Republicans to be going back, and I had a caller into a radio show yesterday, you know, demanding to know if Trump really believed in